Welcome back to Chellington Farm, where we're going to be finishing up today. Not to finish the map, but just to finish this version. What we're going to do is sell all of the silage. We're going to put it all into the anaerobic digester. That way we'll get as much money as we can. We'll then transfer that over onto Chellington Extended, and I'll also transfer the machinery over as well, so that we basically start from where we left off. It's just the map will be more detailed and overall a lot better. So I need to start a new course recording today. I'm going to use the JCB for this side of it, and there's still some left over on the other side, you can see, which I'll finish up myself. Just need to put the course down. Now it should have saved all of the loader positions. I'm not sure if it has done. If it hasn't, it's not too much of a problem. Can just do it again. But if it has, then that'd be great. Now, if you're doing this yourself, you don't actually have to tip the bucket, but I always like to, just so I know that it's clearing the sides. But yeah, definitely not essential. And we'll give it a wide berth again, and we'll get back to the beginning. Where are we putting it to? About there, I would say. Right, that should work. So, it does seem to have stored all of the shovel positions, so that's good. We'll now go over here. We'll start the new Holland up, and we will put a bucket on the front of it. I don't know if we have a bucket. If we don't, I'm going to have to buy one. But I'm sure we're not too strapped for cash anymore. We can definitely afford it. Telehandlers and a bucket, no we don't. So I'll buy that. And to save myself going all the way down to the store, I know it's not the most realistic thing to do, but I'll reset it to here. Just to save a bit of time. And we also need to bring the machinery back to the yard as well. Whoa! Not good. I wish it didn't do that. I think it does it if you've got your, like, let me just pull out of here. Take the bucket off again. I think if you've got the tilt like there or something, it will still allow you to attach it, and yeah, it jumps up. Obviously, this is not part of the Let's Play, this is just showing you. Forget the realism part. Yeah, I think it should be pretty much like that, and yeah, maybe a little bit higher, but that's the idea. I must remember that in future. I'll have to zoom in and make sure that it's actually tilted the right way. Now this bucket isn't that small, it should do quite a good job. It's definitely good enough for the leftovers we've got in the second silage pit. But if you want to download Chellington Extended, you can do now. It's been released. I think it was Monday it was released. And it's over at FS UK. I don't know if it's been officially released anywhere else, but that is probably the safest place to get it from. I always find FS UK to be a very reliable mod site, so definitely follow the link below. I'll put it in the description. And you can get started on it, you can play, and it does require a fairly high-spec PC. But I guess if you drop your graphic settings right down, you may be able to run it. I don't know for sure, because I never have an issue because I've got a fairly high-spec PC. But I'm guessing if you just got like a little laptop, which isn't very high-spec, you'll probably have issues. But I'm not going to say. Best thing to do is download it, try it out, and hopefully you'll be able to run it smoothly. I mean, even I have a few issues on this one when I'm running Fraps, but Fraps is fairly intensive to run. So, without Fraps, it's very smooth. Now, our two tractors are still here. They really want to go back to the main yard. So we'll do that. that seems to be working, thankfully. Now I could set another course for this. I'm just going to see how much is in it. 7%, that is probably quite a bit. I'll probably sell a couple of bucket loads and then create a course for this one as well. If I haven't already got it saved, actually, I probably saved it. I should have done. Yeah, that's the same button for opening course play. It's the same as extending your boom. I'd like to get a mouse which has got a larger DPI, so you can have a wider range on it, so you can move the loader up and down quicker and slower. This one's got 2 settings on it, it's just a button on top, and you can have, well, this is on the faster speed, and then you got the slower speed, which is much slower. I always put it on the faster speed. Okay, we'll create a course or open the previous course. Let's just check and see what we've got. Silage selling. That must be it, because I haven't saved today's course. So, with a bit of luck, if I reverse, that should get on track and do it. I hope. Failure, total failure. We'll try again. Okay, loading position wants to be about here. Transport position, probably around here. Pre-loading position up here with the boom extended. And tipping, probably about that. Now let's see if that works. Might be a little bit low. Or maybe not high enough. Maybe I think actually it needs to be tilted forwards a little bit to get that bit there, but we could do that ourselves. It's not essential. Now fingers crossed the timing is perfect. I mean, these two are going into the same bin, which is probably the wrong thing to do. In fact, it is the wrong thing to do. However, if the timing is right, they shouldn't really get into too much collision traffic together. Because this one's coming round, and that one should... Look at that timing. Smash the cab. And it should go into there. So if it stays like that, we haven't got any problems here. But the New Holland will be done very soon anyway. So if it does cause a problem, it'll be finishing, so no problem at all. Now into these two, we need to get these things warmed up. I get a lot of questions asking what the manual start mod is, and it's the drive control, where you have to use the glow plugs and then you start it with pressing the enter key. Drive control, the download link is below as always, so if you want to download it, there it is. I don't think I'm on the latest version though, so the best thing to do if you want the latest version is to just search Google, or maybe browse through some of the forums. But try and get a legit version. Don't try and well, it's not always obvious, but there are, I should think, with quite a lot of mods, some stolen ones which haven't had permission to be used, so if you can, get it from the author. Looks like there has been a bit of a pile up. I think what we'll do is when we've taken these back, I'll just jump into the New Holland again and sort it out instead of having it crashing all the time. Also, four-wheel drive is now off on the road. Someone picked me up on it and I actually forgot to turn it off. So I always had four-wheel drive enabled on the road, which is obviously not what you do. You shred your tyres, you damage your transmission. So from now on, if I remember, I'm going to always try and remember to turn off four-wheel drive. So we're always on two-wheel drive when we're on the road. Four-wheel drive is for off-road use only. Are we still following? No, we can't see. Can't see it in the mirrors either. Oh no, I can see its front tyres. Yeah, it's back there. There it is. And I think it's time to give this thing a wash. Its time has come. I think the Massey Ferguson's alright because we cleaned that before. But this one, yeah, dire need for a wash. Pressure washer's in there somewhere. There it is. Again, the lights that stay on when you get out the tractor and the engine that stays on, that is also drive control. I'm sure a lot of you know that already. I'm just trying to minimise the amount of repetitive questions that I always get, the same ones all the time. So if I say them in the videos, then it should stop people from asking the same ones over and over. That's why I did the video about how to join my server. I'm going to have to do something about how to install mods. I mean, mods installing isn't difficult at all, but I guess if you're new to the game, it can be a little bit tricky. Once you've done it once, though, you'll never forget. Okay, that is that one done. Massey Ferguson looks to have got stuck. That makes sense though, because it did take quite a wide turn there. Yeah, it's taken the turning and probably crashed into a car, and now there's a pilot behind it, so we can't reverse. So this time, we'll go down that little secret track around the back of the yard. Bumpy track. I think it's clean enough. It's got a bit of muck on its rear tyres, but that's not too much of a problem. We'll just put it away in the shed and we'll go and get the combines. The only issue with the combines is I know that they are... Hang on, where's the header gone? Oh, I see, it's the rented one. The combine's header hasn't had its rent extended. So, I think we'll just take our one back for now, because that's going to probably disappear soon. Or is that the one which has got 7 days left? I don't know. But we won't be needing it anyway, because we're going to be swapping over to Chellington extended. This one, however, is ours, so... we do need it, and we also need to wash it, and I'm also stuck, so might have to pull the other combine forwards. Oh no, we're okay. I know there is a bit of a problem with the follow me mod and the two combines. They don't seem to follow each other quite right. There's something there, I don't know why. But it's best doing it at night anyway, because there doesn't seem to be much traffic about. Instead of having tailbacks behind you. Oh, another thing which comes into my head. Questions to answer. How do you get the mirrors to work? Well, basically, if it's a mod, a lot of the time it's automatically enabled. So you don't even have to worry about it. But if you want mirrors to work on the standard base game machinery, what comes with the game, you have to have your hardware profile set to high or very high. Oh, I'm not going to be able to turn in front of these. We've got a long wait ahead of us. If you've got that set lower, it's obviously turned off to not put as much load on your graphics card and all of that to make it run smoother. But you have to have it on a higher hardware profile. Otherwise, they'll just be like blanked out and they'll be grey. A nice long straight of road at night with no other cars on. That is a good sight. It's now midnight. This video is for all of you who like nighttime farming. Yeah, the only problem with going this way though, actually, thinking about it, is that bridge, although it doesn't have a collision on it, if it did, the combine would get stuck under it. So this probably isn't the best way to go. But it is certainly the shortest way to go back to the yard. And this is where I struggle, getting the combine over the bridge without clipping it. It is very narrow. It's the tracks that stick out. Seems quite difficult. Slow and steady seems to do it. Oh no, I spoke too soon. I've definitely hit something. Header trailer? Is it the back of the header trailer, I think? Oh no. Yeah, look at that. If only you could push it. This probably is not a sensible way to go. One second. Okay, we're free. Now through the low bridge, very low bridge. I don't think I did take the time to look and see if that bridge had been hired on the extended version. But there are more roads, there's a bigger network of roads on the extended version, so I'm sure there'll be a shortcut to get back to the yard from over there. I did do a let's play on it, but like a tour video, but I've forgotten it already. My memory is so bad with everything else going on. Can't wait to get back into it. Look at our money now, £618,000. We're doing alright for cash. I knew the silage would do that. That is all from that field. Okay, let's do a bit of nighttime pressure washing. That's always fun. Alright, here's a bit of a mucky thing. Good as new. Now for the header. Oh no, we've got a restriction. Wow, that cleaned quick. Oh no, a bit more here. Did seem to clean quite quickly though. Anyway, that is all done, ready for the next harvest. We will put it just here, I think, for now. Could do with diesel, but we'll do that another day. So that's all the tidying up side of things done. Now we want to head back to these machines. Now this one seems to have stopped, but that isn't a problem because I'm going to do it myself. Might as well. Oh, I think it's got stuck on there. Yep. So there is a fair bit there, but not too much. It all has to be sold today though. Everything must go. I'll have to do some off screen, I think. Or I could do a bit of a time lapse. Probably a time lapse is more interesting. We've been going all night and the job is far from complete. There is still a lot more to do. This one is almost finished though. Just a few more bucket loads. It's got one bucket load and a bit. So we're not far off. Seems to be about £7,000 per load with this bucket, about 10,000 with the other bucket. Okay, so we've got just a tiny bit left. We are almost there for this one. It's amazing how long it's taking actually. This one should empty it. There we go. So it's obviously left a bit in there just to show you it's still a silage pit. It is actually empty, but that is just there anyway. So we can now start with this one, which has still got heaps in it. 24%. Wow, the other one was only on 7%. That's taken all night. There is a lot to get through. So I'm going to continue and I'll see you when it's almost empty. I'm busy assisting. It's now 2:30 in the afternoon in game time. Real time, I don't know, probably 20 minutes from when I last said anything. So it's taking a long time, but I have now rented the new Holland loader, wheel loader, instead of using the telehandler because it's much quicker. The bucket capacity is much larger. And we are actually, don't crash into it. We are actually almost done. I think it's got 1% left. And when we started it was on 27%, so it's come a long way. I think probably just maybe 1 to 2 bucket loads left. Really not much. And look at our money. I don't think we're going to be having many more money troubles anymore. Not on this map anyway. Yep, 1 more bucket and it's done. So that one should finish it off and it should turn green again. It should do. And that's both of it sold. And all that field done. Yep, there we go. There'll be hardly anything in that bucket. But I would say not a bad amount of money to get from it. I just can't get over how expensive the silage is. It's incredible. But when that is done, it's job done. We have got an extra bucket in case the rent ran out, but the JCB loader itself ran out of time and I had to go and get it again. So at that time I just thought, I might as well get a New Holland as well. You can finish there. Your job is finished. And that is it for Chellington on this version. Until the next version, thanks for watching and bye for now.